I've spent the whole week pretending I'm fine. But the truth is, perfection has been sitting on my chest like a weight I can't shake. It's quiet, invisible to everyone else, but I feel it in every breath, every sentence, every tiny thing I wish I'd done better. My heart raced, my hands trembled just enough that I kept them gripped tightly on the edge of the table. Every word I spoke, I was already editing in my head. Did that sound clear enough? Did I explain that point perfectly? Did I pause in the right place? When it was over, people clapped. They smiled, said, "Great job." But I didn't feel relief. I felt panic, because instead of hearing their words, I heard my own critic whispering, "You stumbled on that phrase. You rushed that slide. You weren't flawless." Later that night, I sat at my desk, replaying the presentation. My printed notes were still spread out in front of me, highlighted in bright yellow. My eyes kept falling on the places where the ink smudged, where my pen had dragged a little too far. That smudge became my symbol of the week. The way perfection doesn't let me see the whole picture. It zooms in on one tiny flaw and magnifies it until it drowns out everything else. And the raw thought that pressed through was this: if it isn't perfect, it isn't enough. That's the weight I've been carrying, the crushing belief that only flawlessness earns worth. Perfection pressure is a thief. It steals joy from our wins and replaces it with shame. I grew up believing that mistakes erased everything else. One error on a test paper was enough to make the grade feel meaningless. One critique outweighed every compliment. That conditioning follows me into adulthood, where one stumble in a presentation overshadows the entire success of finishing it. Maybe you felt this too. Do you finish something and immediately critique what you could have done better? Do you find yourself scanning for flaws instead of celebrating the fact you completed the task at all? Do you measure your worth by how flawless you appear instead of how present you are? The trap of perfection is that it keeps moving. No matter how well you do, the bar shifts higher. You never arrive. You never feel safe. Flawless isn't the goal. Honest is. I wish someone had told me sooner that people don't connect to perfection. They connect to presence. No one remembers the perfectly timed pause as much as they remember the feeling of being spoken to with honesty. That smudge on my notes, at first, it felt like proof I wasn't precise enough. But later, I realized it was proof I had actually used the page, lived with it, carried it through the process. The smudge wasn't a failure. It was life. So let's pause here. One breath in, one breath out. Let's remind ourselves, perfection isn't what makes us enough. Presence is. Let's reset together. If you'd like, find a spot where you can sit comfortably. Notice your shoulders. Notice your breath. Notice if you've been holding yourself too tightly all day. Tonight, we'll use visualization and affirmation layering, with that smudge of ink as our symbol. Close your eyes if it feels good. Imagine the page of notes in front of you, the smudge of ink glaring up, pulling all your focus. Notice how it makes you feel. Maybe tense, maybe critical. Now, take a slow breath in. As you exhale, let your vision widen. See the whole page. The clear notes, the highlighted lines, the structure that guided you. Notice how much more there is than just the smudge. Inhale, see the smudge. Exhale, see the whole. Repeat this rhythm for a few cycles, each breath reminding you that flaws live inside a bigger picture. Whisper softly, "I am more than one mistake." Now, let's weave truth into the breath. Begin softly. Flawless isn't the goal. Say it again, stronger. Flawless isn't the goal. Now, with your full chest, honesty is enough. Notice how the words shift your body. Shoulders relaxing, jaw unclenching, breath finding space. If you'd like, unclench your hands. Roll your shoulders back slowly. Stretch your arms wide, as though giving space for imperfection to live beside you instead of inside you. I notice in myself right now, my breath is steadier. The smudge in my mind doesn't loom as loudly. It's just a mark on a page, not a verdict on my worth. That's the shift. Perfection loses power when presence takes its place. Even pausing here is progress. You didn't need to erase the smudge to prove your worth. You just needed to see the whole page again. Honest is enough. Where am I holding myself to flawless? And what might happen if I let honest be enough instead? Perfection isn't what connects us. Honesty is. And tonight, I'm grateful for the smudged notes that carried me through, for the claps I couldn't hear until now, and for the truth that my worth was never hiding in flawless execution.